Technology in the hotel space has been really challenging, especially for the hotel owner. It afforded greater access, but it also afforded greater transparency. When I arrived at ULI, they had just approved a strategic plan. What was probably the most impressive thing that we did, that you sort of wonder why we didn't have this before, was something we call Knowledge Finder. We're an institution that's about sharing best practices and conveying information to our members and others, but certainly primarily our members. We had no really good way to do it. So Knowledge Finder gave us an ability to organize all the work that we've done, and these days, all of the webinars that we're doing, and make that all easily searchable and accessible to our members. So the other side of it is how do we kind of grapple with the impact that technology is having on the real estate business? Yeah, I think you're familiar with our product council network, and that's where the most senior industry leaders get together in smaller groups and talk about topics that are of interest. The most popular product councils have been the two that are focused on technology.
I think there's so much also that we can learn from ULI about, we've in a smaller way tried to build a consortium, right, of forward-thinking, ambitious real estate companies that believe technology's the future. What happens to cities? I'm in New York right now, feels different than it used to, but over a long time horizon, what happens to like the downtown core as we know it?
I don't think the fundamental attraction of a city is gone. I think that the major cities of the US are still where people want to live. You're actually seeing a broadening in terms of some of these mid-sized cities that probably would never have been on my, sort of my frame of reference when I was 25 or 30 as a place to live. Now they're becoming more dynamic. And I actually think you're seeing a broadening of markets that are attractive to companies and to talent.
Everyone in the real estate industry seems to have a very strong view on what the future of virtualization or remote working will look like. What do you think the end state is?
If you're diligent, you're probably getting more done at home than you would at the office, at least from a standpoint of work. That's ignoring all the benefits of culture and interacting with people. We just finished last month a survey of over 500 professionals, both in the real estate business and outside, in conjunction with Ernst & Young. Their estimate of what we would look like in 3 or 4 years, so post-pandemic, was that 60% of the workforce would work from home 40% of the time. I suspect that what that means is you really are the companies are gonna adopt more of a hoteling approach to their office layouts as opposed to designated desks.